Shalom, 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 Israel. This is Leah Yehuda Israel, your little big sister believed to be from the tribe of Judah, with Olivia here. Shalom, shalom, Israel. So we're giving our praises, our honor, and our glory to the Most High Yah. Yahweh, Yahuwah, I am, is the creator of the heavens, the earth, the seas, and all in them is the Most High Yah. He did create. So what we're doing here, I'm going to do a video here on how to leave the United States of America. And this video is about my journey and our travels, Olivia and I on our travels from the United States of America. And we went through a couple of different places to get here. So I want to share with you passports, cash, the money here in this country. And we have a letter that was written by our brother Dawid that's here, and some Torah scriptures here. So first we want to give praises and honor and glory to the Most High Yah by saying hallelujah. We thank you, Yah. We thank you for life, health, and strength. We thank you, Father Yah, for awakening the children of Israel. We thank you for the journey. We thank you, Yah, for directing our paths and our footsteps and directing us right here where you have sent us, O Creator. We ask you to look upon the motherless, the fatherless, the homeless, the widow, those that are suffering in their bodies, the bereaved. We're asking you, Yah, to bring us together as a nation, to heal our nation, to forgive us for sinning against your laws, statutes, and commandments, Yah, and to lead us home to Zion. So we give all praises, all honor, and glory to the Most High Yah family. And once again, this is Leah. Now, also, I have, we're accepting donations for the journey. If you can support the cause, if you can support the journey, we have a Cash App here that will be on here. There is no Cash App in this country, so you may need to use your mother, your father's, your sister, your friends. You may be able to, you may have to use their Cash App. So we will link the Cash App here, and or also Moneygram. If you can help support our journey, that would be gladly appreciative, and the Most High will bless you. He said that he will bless those that bless us. And we thank the Most High Yah for the journey. And I just want to share with you the knowledge on how to travel, how to leave the United States of America and come into Egypt, what you will need and what you will not need to do upon your travels. So here we are sitting on the beach in South Sinai, and we're in Dahab. You can read about Dahab in Deuteronomy 1:1. This is the area, the Red Sea, right here. This whole sea, this is the Red Sea right here. Okay, and these are the mountains right here. And we know that the true Mount Sinai is in Saudi Arabia, but we know that we are the children of Israel. We are not African Americans. We came through the transatlantic slave trade, and we were sent from the east to the west to serve our enemies. And we are or were in the land of our captors over in the United States of America. We see that these people are murdering our children, sons, daughters, husbands, wives, cousins. We know that you've probably lost someone or someone in your family due to gun violence or to the violence of the police and the ignorance, the wickedness. But this is all being done because we refuse to serve the Most High. Our fathers and our mothers kept breaking the laws, statutes, and commandments, and this is where we are today. But there's a spirit and there's an awakening now going upon the children of Israel for us to return back to our land. We are in the wilderness here. This is just somewhere that we're passing through. This is the wilderness. Our home is in Jerusalem. We have Jewish people in our land up in Israel, and all of those people will leave eventually. And the Most High, he made a promise to our fathers, Abraham, Ishak, and Yaakov. So I'm going to take you here we're going to go to Jeremiah 51, and we're going to read and see what the Most High says right here about leaving Babylon. And I'm going to help you with the information on how I left Babylon, America, the United States of America. And you can travel anywhere you want to. You don't have to stay there. Wherever the Spirit leads you is where you're to go. So we're going to go into Jeremiah 51, verse 4. Verse 5. For Israel has not been forsaken, nor Yehuda of his Elohim of YHWH. Though their land was filled with sin, the Holy One of Israel. For Israel has not been forsaken, nor Yehuda of his Elohim of YHWH. Though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel. Flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of Yahuwah's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. People say, well, it's going to happen everywhere in America. It's not Babylon, but let's understand one thing here. The Most High, first of all, he said flee right here. He said flee out of the midst. Flee out of the midst of Babylon right here. The Creator told us to leave. Every word of the Most High is true, and it will come to pass. Whether you want to believe it or not, it doesn't even matter. Prophecy is being fulfilled, and the Most High is not a man that he should lie, nor is he the son of a man that he should repent. And if he said it, and he said it right here in Jeremiah 51:6, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of Yahuwah's vengeance. Our blood, the children of Israel's blood, is all over America. It's not over here. I don't hear about a bunch of Israelites being murdered out here in this wilderness right here by the police, but I hear about it and they hear about it here over in the United States of America. So the Most High told you to get out of there, and that's what you might want to do. And this video is to help you and to show you that it can be done, even with your child who will be 11 years old on Wednesday. Which is the passing away of her father, which was 9 months ago. My husband passed away, and our daughter born day will be April the 28th. So we praise our Creator for that. So I traveled as a widow with a child all the way from America. I walked and I followed the Most High Yah, my higher power and Creator. And I just want to show you real quick how to do this. And if you want to donate to our cause and to support us, that would be gladly appreciative, okay? The income, you might want to get your unemployment going. I don't have that. I do have death benefits for my husband. It's not much, but, you know, it'll pay your rent if you want an apartment. So you can get your Social Security. Yes, you can use your card here. You will need to tell your bank that you want to transfer over for international travel. You may go through Paris. We went through Paris. Or you may go through Istanbul. Or you may go through the Netherlands. I'm not sure. But go to your bank and tell your bank that you want to set up international. And they'll just switch your card over. You can still use it in America, but once you take your journey, you can use it abroad. That's not hard to do. So I want to take you here to Ezekiel 9. The Most High showed me this a couple of years ago over in Cincinnati, and he took me to this, and I wanted to share this with you so we can see just how serious this is. Prophecy is being fulfilled. It's time to return back to the Most High and to cut out all these abominations, like calling on Jesus. He is not real. That is wood and stone you're serving is fictitious. It's not the truth. And you try to tell people this and they don't want to hear it, but they will be destroyed. The Creator said that 2/3 of our people, his people, would be perished, would die for a lack of knowledge, for ignorance, okay? So this video is to help you and to show you that you can make this journey and get out of the United States of America, but you got to walk with the Most High, and him alone must you obey. Not your mother, not your father, not your children, not your husband, but the Creator, the Most High Yah. So let's take you to Ezekiel 9. Listen to this here, and you will see the Creator is furious, and the Creator has the slaughter weapon out. The Most High Yah is destroying Israel. He's destroying Israel. It's no such thing as the devil or this and that there. And the tool is the United States of America, the government, the beast system, the police. They're destroying All of us know someone that's been murdered in America, be it your mother or your father or your child or your cousin or your friend. We all know someone that the wrath and the hand of the Most High was upon in the United States of America. The slaughter weapon is out. And this video is to help you to leave America, to show you that it could be done. I'm a widow. I did it with the child. We are here, and it's the best move that I ever made. It's peaceful. It's very peaceful here. And the things that you hear about Africa, well, not here where I'm at in East Africa. Those are all lies.
There's a swing set right there.
Okay, so let's take you to Ezekiel 9, and then I'll show you and tell you about the journey. And I'll post these things on the video so you can see how to travel, what you will need to do. But first, let's just go over the Holy Scriptures, and we're going to take you to Tanakh. Ezekiel 9, this is what Ezekiel saw and heard and the Most High had for him at that time. He cried also, Ezekiel 9, he cried also in my ear with a loud voice, saying, and he's speaking about the Most High, cause them that have charge over the city to draw near, even every man with his destroying weapon in his hand. And behold, 6 men came from the way of the higher gate, which lies toward the north. Which lies toward the north. You all are in the north. We were in the north. And every man a slaughter weapon in his hand. And one man among them was clothed with linen, with a writer's inkhorn by his side. And they went in and stood beside the brazen altar. And the glory of the Elohim of Israel was gone up from the cherub, whereupon he was to the threshold of the house. And he called to the man clothed with linen, which had the writer's inkhorn by his side. And Yahuwah said unto him, go through the midst of the city. Go through the midst of Jerusalem. We are Jerusalem, and we're scattered about now. You're in America. I'm over here. I've left now. And set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And we are crying, the remnant, we are crying and we are sighing for all the abominations that we see, calling on Jesus, calling on Yeshua, whoever, your New Testament Christ. We are crying for you all. We're crying because we did these things against our Creator, and that is sin. That's an abomination. To eat crabs, to eat shrimp, to eat pork, that is sin. To commit adultery, to murder your brethren, to rape, to do all of those ignorant things, those wicked things, those evil things, you will be destroyed, and the Most High is furious. So this video is to help you to see and get you some understanding so that you may leave the United States of America, go anywhere towards the east where the Spirit leads you. This is where the Creator led me. And the tool that he used was my brother AdahFischler ben Israel, who wrote this great letter. Right here to the United States of America to free the children of Israel. And I'll go over that with you as well. Okay, so we'll get here to verse 4. And Yahuwah said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And to the others he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city, and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. So the Most High is not having pity on anyone right now that's breaking his laws, statutes, and commandments. Look around you and see what's going on. Can't you see? Jesus is not real. It's fictitious. You're serving wood and stone. You try to tell your people this here, your family, nobody wants to hear you. But then when the slaughter weapon is upon them, everybody is crying, saying, oh, why is this happening? And I'm trying to tell you, in the remnant, we're trying to tell you that that is sin against the Most High Yah. You're breaking the laws, statutes, and commandments, and you're causing your own demise. And to the others, verse 5, he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city, and smite. Let your eyes spare not, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly the old and the young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. And he said unto them, defile the house, and fill the courts with the slain. Go ye forth, And they set forth and slew in the city. And it came to pass while they were slaying them, and I was left, that I fell upon my face, and I cried, and I said, Ah, Yahuwah Elohim, will you destroy all the remnant of Israel in the pouring out of the fury upon Jerusalem? Then said he unto me, The iniquity of the house of Israel and Yehuda is exceedingly great, and the land is full of blood, and the city is full of perverseness. Now you know that the city is full of perverseness anytime you see women walking around with their bottoms out, with their vaginas showing, with your underwear showing, with your boobs showing. Children being raped, virgins being raped, little babies, girls, boys. Come on now, that's full of perverseness, and it's evil and it's wickedness. Let's just call it what it is. And the sword is out. The Most High slaughter weapon is out, okay? So you might want to get out of the midst of that there, and you might want to get your family together, and you might not want to go back to America. You want to start moving towards Zion and come over here, and let's unite, let's unify. There is no unification in your captivity. I don't care what anyone tells you. There's no unification in the captivity, okay? You got to come out. We can unify here. You can unify Ghana, Tanzania, Kenya. You don't have to come where I'm at. Go where Yahweh leads you, and you can unify with your people, but you cannot unify in the United States of America in your captivity. You can't do it. Then said he unto me, The iniquity of the house of Yisrael and Yehuda is exceeding great, and the land is full of perverseness and blood, and the city is full of perverseness. For they say Yahuwah has forsaken the earth, and Yahuwah sees not. And as for me, also my eyes shall not spare, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense their way upon their heads. And behold, the man clothed with linen, which had the inkhorn by his side, reported the matter, saying, I have done as you have commanded me. All praises, all honor, and all glory are to the Most High, and that will be Ezekiel 9. The Creator took me to Ezekiel 7, 8, and 9, 6, 7, 8, and 9, about 3 years ago, 2.5, 3 years ago. And he showed me this and had me get out of my bed and do a video on these scriptures. So if you would scroll down to the videos way down from a year or two ago, and you will see what the Creator had me doing. My journey is recorded. Everything about my journey, it is recorded, and you can find it on my YouTube. This is Leah, Yehuda Israel, believed to be from the tribe of Judah, and this is my daughter, Olivia, right here. And we are here in East Africa, and we are just enjoying the peace in the wilderness. And Brother YHWH, that is our brethren, and he lives on the other side over there with his family. So let's talk about this journey. Let's see here. We will begin with passports, okay? This is your passport right here. This is a passport from the United States of America. These are passports, right?
Can I see what's on the inside?
Okay, that's a child's passport, and this is my passport right here. And you can expedite your passport, and if you expedite your passport, you will need a ticket. So if you're expediting your passport, if you don't have one, but you want to get a passport right away because you're ready to leave America, what you will need to do is go to the online passport United States government. I'm going to post all of this down here, these links and everything. You go down to the United States online, to the United States government. You're looking for a brand new passport and you want to expedite it. Okay, so you're going to apply. You're going to make an appointment. There may not be one in your city or your state. You may need to go to another city or state. We were sent to Washington, D.C. That's how we ended up in Washington, D.C. I already had my passport, okay? I've been to Barbados and Jamaica in the past, but my daughter here, she needed a passport, so that's why we went to Washington, D.C. to expedite the passport. I did the applied online to see if they had any openings, and the openings that they had were in Washington, D.C. Okay, so you must show a ticket. So that means I already have purchased my ticket to come to Egypt. Because when you get there, they want to see, in order to expedite your passport, they want to see a ticket. They want to see your travel ticket 72 hours. I will post this 72 hours before travel. Then you can apply for an expedited passport. For your child, you need the book, okay? That's $160. You need the book right here. $160, okay? You will need your birth certificate. Your child's father must sign for the passport, unless he's not on the birth certificate. That may be totally different. But if he is, he will need to sign. You cannot leave if your child's father or your husband is on the child's birth certificate. He must sign the birth certificate. He must sign the passport application for your child to leave the United States of America. And if he doesn't, pray to the Most High, cry to the Most High, and the Most High will work these things out for you. Don't leave your children. But if you must leave your children, I don't know your situation. Everybody's situation is different, so I can't say that. But I will tell you to follow the Most High, not people, okay? Cry out to the Most High and obey Him. If you have to leave your children, you have to. I left my adult children, but the last child was brought along with me. Okay, so the passport, you make the application through the state, Washington, D.C., New York, whoever has an opening. You're going to the passport center. I'm not speaking about the post office where you get a regular passport would take 4 to 6 weeks. I will post that link as well. Okay, we're not talking about that right now. I'm telling you how to expedite your passport so you can leave immediately if you're ready to go. Okay, so you will need a flight ticket departing 72 hours. I scratched mine out over the weekend, so because I spent some time up in DC. I spent a lot of time actually. But however you want to travel, you need the passport, and if you want to expedite it, you must make yourself available, and you must be on time for that appointment. You will need your child's birth certificate. You will need the signature from the father notarized. You can get that paper filled out. He has to notarize that, you all, saying that it's okay for the child to go. Let's see here. You will need the funds, $160. You can swipe that. You will need, I don't think you need a social security card, but you will need a birth certificate. And again, I will post these things down here. This is even to get your passport expedited, same thing. Except you're an adult, so you won't need any grown-up to sign anything for you. You just go, have your ticket to wherever you're traveling to. They want to see your ticket if you're going to Ghana, if you're going to Egypt, if you're going to Tanzania, Barbados is in the east. Anywhere you're going, anywhere you're going, you want to have that ticket in your hand only for an expedited passport, okay? So I will post these things down. You must have a ticket. Okay, and then your flight must be 72 hours unless you're scratching it out over the weekend. That's different. And that's what I did. That's smart. If you have family in one of these states that you're going to expedite your passport, you might want to visit your family and you can scratch that out over the weekend. But they want to see 72 hours for your expedited passport. Now, if you want a regular passport, you can apply for that, and I'll post that through the United States Post Office in your city, state, and your town. Okay, I also tried to apply for that, but time kept getting away, so I had to expedite it, okay? So what you would do for that is you would take a picture, and also for an expedited passport, you will need a picture. You can do that at CVS Pharmacy, or you can do that at Walgreens for $15. They will give you 2 pictures, okay? So for your passport, you do need a picture. Let's see the picture, Olivia. You will need a picture, okay? You have to get the picture right there. That's the picture you're going to get from Walgreens or CVS Pharmacy. You will need that, or not with the expedited one. You can't do that there, but the one through the post office, you can take the picture there. But I'd suggest that you just go ahead, pay $15 to CVS Pharmacy or to Walgreens, Okay, so you apply. I'm going to put this down. You set up an appointment. You have your money. You need your cash money, $160 for the book. Okay, and you're going to go make that appointment and you're going to be on time. You're going to have your you're going to have your child's birth certificate or your birth certificate if it's just for you. You're also going to have the papers that were notarized for the child's father. They're going to want to see that. If this is just for you, of course, you don't need anything notarized from a father. You just need your birth certificate, your funding, and you don't need a flight ticket. Now, this passport, which is through the post office, is going to take you 4 to 6 weeks. Possibly it'll come quicker than 6 weeks. Took my sister about 4 weeks for hers to come. So that you will do, and you'll bring your funding, and you'll bring that picture with you from Walgreens or CVS Pharmacy, that picture, the passport picture, and you will have that at your appointment. Give them a good address because the book will be mailed to you. If you're having issues with people in your life, you may want to get you a post office box because a passport is very important and you got to keep it with you. So that's the information on the passport. Olivia, did you want to add something to that?
Yes, it's about when you get to Egypt. Also, well, not technically. Okay, forget that. Also about the CVS and a Walgreens thing, you're going to need a COVID test, and it has to be 92 or 96 hours before you get on the plane. You're gonna need a PCR.
Okay, so what she's saying, and we will get to that as we wrap up the passport right here. You need your passport, you need your picture. You must, like I said, I will put these links down here. And as Olivia was stating, let's go into the COVID. So before you get ready to take your flight, your COVID test must be 96 hours prior to departure, okay? So whatever state and city that you're going to, we were in Washington. And I did this 5 times actually. And my brother Elijah, Ben Israel, he's a witness because my brother and he's in Virginia DC area, and that's who we spent our time with, him and his family. And my brother and Elijah, he took us to the CVS through the drive-through. So what you're going to do, and I'm going to post this as well, CVS, what you're going to do is you're going to make an appointment. You're going to make an appointment for your COVID test. No, you don't need a shot that I know of. I didn't need a shot. We're not taking any vaccination. So what you need is a negative PCR COVID test. A negative PCR COVID test. So what you would do is pull up CVS Pharmacy, and you're going to make that appointment. And this has to be 96 hours before you leave for your flight. 96 hours prior to travel, you need a negative COVID test, PCR, and it will be printed. It must be printed out. You print that out. So if you're ready to fly tomorrow or 2 days from now, you would get your COVID test tomorrow, and it should be there you get your COVID test today, and your results should be back the next day or the following day. So you have to plan these things out accordingly. Okay, that's 96 hours because we were headed to Egypt, to Cairo. So we went through Paris. In Paris, France, they want to see a negative COVID test 72 hours. And also Cairo, Egypt wants to see a negative COVID test. So you'll go through the drive-through, and what they're going to give you is a swab. They're going to give you the swab, and you're going to just put it up your nose, and you're going to ring it around in your nose, and then you're going to put it back into the case, and then you're going to put it inside the window, and you're going to put it back in there, and you're going to swab, like I said, swab your nose. You do it yourself, both nostrils, as Olivia is saying, for 15 seconds. Tell us more, Olivia.
When you're done with both nostrils, and it's not that deep, okay? People just be dramatic about it, making you not want to do it to leave out your country. making you come to your country. They make it seem so deep, but it's not. You just go both nostrils for 15 seconds. Then there's this thing like you take off the cap, and then you have to break up the swab. Break off the top piece where it says, put it in there, close the cap. They'll tell you the instructions. Then you're gonna slide it through this. No, you're not gonna. They're gonna give it to you through a slide thing. You're gonna put it in a white box. That's what we did. Or you might have to slide it in there.
It's like going to the bank. It's like if you're pulling up to the bank and you're putting your money, you're pulling out your money or you're putting your money back in there. So that's what that is. So you put that up your nostrils and you're just going to swab it. We did it 5 times because we were determined to leave. And it's not bad at all. And all of this talk about they're going to make you a robot and this and that there. You might want to trust the Most High and stop listening to people, okay? We are healthy. We feel fine. I haven't had no issues, nor my daughter has had any issues. And all of our tests came back negative, okay? So what they want to see is a negative PCR test, okay? That's the lab. They want to see a negative PCR. If you can't do it that way, then I don't know. You pay some money and get a blood test. But I'm just telling you, my journey and CVS is free. And you go through the drive-through, like I said, and you take that and you'll get your results back. And then you head out with your passport and with your negative PCR COVID test, and you prepare for your flight. Now, also, what you're going to need is a visa. For this country right here, Egypt. For Egypt, you're going to need a visa.